tell you there are 3 types of Wi-Fi access points. I brought a couple here with me today. This unit here, for example, this is a lightweight access point. Looks very big. It actually weighs about 20 kgs, but it is a lightweight unit. This unit here is a standard Wi-Fi bridge, and access points come in essentially 2 types. One's called a fat access point, where all the intelligence and configuration is within the access point, and you configure them individually. Then you have what are called thin access points, and now we have them that are called hybrid access points. With thin access point, all the configuration is stored centrally. The access point talks to the central controller, downloads its configuration and gets going. A hybrid model will run in either case, and in those particular cases, controllers adopt. You actually manually adopt an access point to a controller, and once you've made this link, the access point will then download its configuration from time to time, looking for updates or anything like that. 802.11 has a number of challenges. As I pointed out, we have unlicensed shared frequencies with limited channels. Everyone has 1, 2 or more wireless devices. I imagine everyone in this room has a cell phone. If you have a smartphone, you will have Wi-Fi, whether it's on or off. We are now hitting 15 to 1600 simultaneous connections at our busiest times on our wireless network. Not all of those are being used actively for tablets or PCs or phones. BYOD, bring your own device. This is very popular now. You've been hearing about schools that have been demanding that their high school students now bring tablets or PCs for every lesson. Content is available only on tablet or PC. You don't have to buy your textbooks. There are online materials. Lincoln University has invested quite significantly into the blended learning initiative, and you see the results on the Moodle pages and on some of the recorded lectures like the one I'm doing here. So, what are the building blocks of a Wi-Fi environment? Well, we've already talked a little bit about Wi-Fi bridges, and the slide really just says what I've said before. You have your fat APs, your thin APs. There's also a type of AP or access point called a mesh, and this is where you might have one network connection on one end of the environment, and then every device from that point onwards has a local power supply, but doesn't have any what's called backhaul networking. They share the networking around. The new Google Balloon project, very much the same sort of thing. It's a mesh environment. There's only a few ground stations. They beam up to the devices, and I believe they can share in a mesh if they're close enough.